first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. You already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new fate.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So Utah's offense will have its first possession of the game. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big 12 and somebody comes out of...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football...
There he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Gain of 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Hunt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Going deep. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran Touchdown Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
On the play.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now on second down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Sullivan. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sullivan. Pulls it in. It's Clemens. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They said they wanted to be aggressive in this new season, and they're doing just that, going for it on 4th and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Utes! And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Using the quick game. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Card in the backfield, it's Stewart. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Sullivan. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. To the air, it's Turner. Dances away to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this.
There he goes. Touchdown, Utah! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Turner. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Armour. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Floats it out in space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Reads it, fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road.
He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Jennings. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Utes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Here's the handoff. Turning it on! Give him 96 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Turner. Quarterback extends the play. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. To work in the final period of this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Don't always have... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
Offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This whole crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Smashes ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Bears!
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. Hard running there. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got an open man. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Memphis.
They go to the ground.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Sullivan. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Utes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's piled up 112 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's long. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Utes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Still running at the 40. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sullivan. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jennings. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you...
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work